What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video and welcome to Atlanta. Today we're going to tour 4 apartments around the city because my lease here downtown ends in 2 months, so I gotta find a new place to live. We're seeing 2 apartments in Buckhead, 1 in Midtown, 1 in Inman Park. Names and prices will be included both on the screen and in the description. So without further ado, let's go. First stop of the day is at MAA Lenox in Buckhead, and I was really impressed with this place from the moment I rolled up. Looks like a hotel. Everything seems brand new. This kitchen is huge. It seems like for a 1-bedroom apartment, at least it's way more space than I need. Moving into the main room, oh, by the way, it's $1,670 a month, which is under my budget of $1,800. I would love to stay under $1,700, but in today's day, everything is tight. Everything's high demand, so $1,800 it is. But this is the view from the balcony. I like the trees in the courtyard there. Lots of fresh oxygen. Moving into the bedroom, carpet, lots of natural sunlight come in through those big windows. Everything seems newly painted as well. All the walls and all the doors seems like they just recently touched everything up. Going through here, you have extra storage, more closets, a washer and dryer in there. Moving into the bathroom, again, no complaints here. Great countertops, new paint, big bathtub, more storage. Everything I possibly could need is there, so absolutely no complaints. Coming through here again, this is where you'll see the main room one more time. Big open concept, so really great. This is one of the many lounges they have. They essentially all look the same. And then this is coming out into the courtyard. There's actually 2 buildings. Oh, first of all, this is the pool of the mid-rise building. There's 2 buildings of this complex, the mid-rise one, then the high-rise one right behind it. So right now we're in the mid-rise one, which is where my personal unit would be. This is another lounge of the building, and then moving into the gym where all the equipment is super nice, super new. Everything's updated. They have more than one of everything, so that would be a sweet place to work out in when I don't have time to go to my actual gym. This is right outside the apartment complex here, walking over to the high-rise building. And the high-rise building has basically all the same stuff, but this is where it stands out. This is part of what you pay for, is the pool and the lounge area on the roof with the sweet view of Buckhead. Second stop of the day was at Art Center Tower in Midtown, right next to the Art Center MARA station. Literally in the heart of everything. You cannot beat this location and convenience. This is at $1,775 a month, which is right under my max budget. But in Midtown, that is a great deal. I mean, it's not a great deal, but you're not going to beat that price in this location. But that kitchen was smaller than the last one, smaller than usual, but from what I've seen. But check out this view. You can't beat this view of Midtown looking south and east. You can only imagine the ton of natural sunlight that'll come through those windows while you're looking out at that amazing view. So that is something you cannot beat at this price point in Midtown. This is the living room, and then moving on into the bedroom. It is smaller, it is a little darker because that window is smaller than usual. Plus, this is an older building. You can tell everything probably isn't up to date as much as I personally would like it, as much as where I'm living now, what I'm looking at for the rest. And also see this gym, it's older, it's rusty, hardly one of everything. But, you know, it's whatever. You got to give something. But this is the courtyard outside. You have cornhole tables, you have lounge chairs, grills, etc. All the basics. And then around the corner from here, you have the pool. And I asked the tour guide, how many people do they ever see out here? They honestly said, not so much, because just the amenities aren't as great as what you would get elsewhere. But here's the lobby, and then walking out, it is okay, it's decent, but you absolutely cannot beat this location. I picked up a smoothie, and let's quickly recap those first 2 before we move on to the rest. First one, MAA Lenox, super nice, super beautiful, seems very new, which is something I really like because the building I'm in now, I actually live in the same company building, just a different location downtown. That's only 3 years old, and this one isn't much older than that, I don't think. They actually have 2 buildings. One is a mid-rise, one is a high-rise. The one I just toured is the same floor plan as the one I would get. The one I was quoted is on the 7th floor. That one we saw is on the 1st floor, so the one I would have a better view from the balcony. All the amenities are really great, really new. There's a gym and a pool in each of the buildings. So there's 2 pools, 2 gyms, 2 courtyards. Plus there's also a small dog park on the side outside next to the building, which is super nice because I plan on having a dog, and it's good to have somewhere to take it out in the middle of the night instead of going out onto the street. That price for my mid-June move-in was just a hair under $1,700 a month. Free parking actually in the mid-rise building. In the high-rise building, it is $50 a month. And of course you have your extras like internet, utilities, and all that extra stuff. I don't want to get ahead of myself because I'm touring a lot more, but I could see myself doing that one. The second one, Art Center Tower, perfect location right in the heart of Midtown. It is right next to the Art Center MARTA station, which makes it super convenient to go anywhere. As you saw, sweet view from the room. However, it is an older building, significantly older building, plus it doesn't have a balcony, and I think I want to keep my balcony because I have one right now. But for that price, for the heart of Midtown, you're not going to find that size for that price anywhere else in Midtown, so that is very good as well. Also subscribe if you haven't, because I drop a new video every single Monday. But for the third stop of the day, we headed over to Edge on the Beltline in Inman Park. And first impression of this complex was, wow, this one is different than others. It's pretty cool. So this one is $1,800 a month, right at the top of my budget, but it is super brand new. But I also noticed everything is white. Well, first of all, head on this balcony. This is not the view I would get from the unit. I was quoted. I know not everyone wants a view of graffiti on a shack, so I wouldn't have that view. But as you can see, as I'm walking throughout this apartment, the one thing I noticed is that everything is white. Literally everything is white. So the first thing I would do is put up a ton of decorations, and I asked if I could paint it. The answer is yes. I would just need to paint it back white when I moved out. But see, the kitchen here is also a washer and dryer. Here's the pantry. The kitchen, everything is new, open area concept, nice big kitchen like usual, and plus these cabinets are really cool stone. I don't know what it's called, but I just noticed that little touch. Here's the lobby. That is the mailroom area. Moving on, this is the lounge area right next to the lobby. There's a few of these in this complex as well. There's a glimpse of the pool. Also next to the pool is the gym, and this one is new, just like MAA Lenox. Also has a turf area, which is cool. Moving on onto the pool deck. Now I'm guessing these are fake palm trees because I have not seen palm trees anywhere in Georgia, so I'm guessing these are fake. It's fine, I don't care if they're fake, doesn't matter. You got pet spa on the walking out. This is right on the Beltline, which is awesome. Also has a Shake Shack connected to it, and also a bar. And then for the last stop of the day, I headed out back to Buckhead to see Skyhouse Buckhead, and is right next to the Lenox MARTA station. So convenient as well. This one is at $1,850, higher than my budget, but it is that expensive because this is hands down the best of the 4, and you can see why. Well, now it's kind of, I don't know, kind of iffy on them. I don't know why they would for showing me a fully furnished apartment, so I gotta picture it as if nothing's there, right? Because I don't see my thing's gonna come unfurnished. But as you can see, as I'm walking through this apartment, everything is brand new, updated, upscale. This has the only walk-in shower of the 4 units we've seen today. Hardwood floors throughout. Everything is super nice. Here is the view from the balcony of the Buckhead skyline. It's amazing. I can see myself out on this balcony every day shooting YouTube. This is one of the lounge areas of the complex. Moving on to the gym. This is one of the 2 gyms in the complex. And moving on to the roof, this is what you pay for. This is the real deal. Check this out. 26 stories high, rooftop pool, rooftop lounge areas of that sick Buckhead skyline. I can, when I was up there, I was like, wow, I can picture myself creating some sick content on this pool deck. But guess what? That's not it. When you go through the other lounge area, there is a second pool on the other side of the same deck. Literally on the same floor, there's 2 pools, 2 lounge areas. Why? I got no idea. But one faces east, one faces west. All right, let's recap those last 2. Both really great, both really new. At least it seems like it. The one in Inman Park, first of all, super nice, super new. They actually just got new management, so they're revamping certain parts of it. They're redoing all the chairs, other furniture. They're revamping the pool deck. They're painting a bunch of stuff, etc. There's also a Shake Shack connected to the apartment. There's also another bar that they're building connected to the apartment as well, and also a number of bars right down the street. So Inman Park is a pretty cool, younger vibe. Lots of people out walking the dogs. Of course, it's right on the Beltline, which is awesome. Very artsy, very relaxed, lots of culture and history in that neighborhood, so that could be a good shout. I have not thought about Inman Park too much so far. And then, of course, the last one, Skyhouse Buckhead. That one was simply amazing. It was 26 stories high. It was probably the best one, but it's also the priciest one. That one was over $1,800, pushing $1,900. So it is over my budget. Probably wouldn't want to spend that much regardless, but it's really sweet. 2 rooftop pools, and it's right next to that MARTA train station, of course. So those for today, it's gonna be a hard decision for sure. The market is crazy hot right now, and I know these units are going really fast. However, I want to take my time, make sure I make the right decision. I don't rush into anything. So I think I'm gonna make my decision within the next 2, maybe 3 weeks. So not a rush at all. If the rent goes up a little in that time period, so be it. I'd rather pay an extra $30 a month than make a decision I made too fast and later regret it maybe. But all 4 of those options today I could picture myself living in, but I do want to tour more places around here, so stay tuned for a second episode if I decide to do that. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that one. If you have not found me on Instagram, make sure you do that, and also shoot me a DM. I would love to meet you guys, especially if you are here in the city of Atlanta or are planning on moving to Atlanta. Shoot me a message. That's the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you drop me a thumbs up and subscribe, because I drop a new video every single Monday that you don't want to miss. See you next Monday.